Pain in the butt! Pain in the butt! And hello everyone, and welcome to the Extreme Improv Xstreamed show, the fast-paced improvised comedy show where we make up scenes, song stories, and will cure your pain in the butt. Now, speaking of pain in the butts, we've got a fabulous lineup of performers here tonight, and well, we're going to meet them all in a second, but first things first, as always, let me direct your eyes down to the bottom of the screen. There you will see the suggestion box. Currently in the suggestion box, it says support the show. Subscribe at www.youtube.com/extremeimprov. If you would be so kind as to smash that subscribe button, that would be absolutely spectacular. Now, at the bottom of the screen, I'm going to change what we're looking for. Audience, if you could give us some random words, and they will be necessary for us to get inspiration for our opening games. Now, whilst we wait for those random words, let's meet tonight's performers, starting with Ruth. Say hello to the people.
Hello, everybody. I'm Ruth. I'm in Banbury in, I was going to say, I don't know what I was going to say. Anyway, yeah, I'm in Banbury, in Oxfordshire, in the United Kingdom, and my brain's a bit funny at the moment.
Okay, now speaking of someone who I hope is going to be a bit funny tonight, Nelson, say hello to the people.
Hello, my name's Nelson Morgan, and I'm in Oklahoma in the United States of America, and I'm ready to smash it.
Okay, now speaking of people who are going to smash something or other, it has to be Robbie Knuckles.
Hey everybody, my name is Rob from Southern California, and yeah, let's smash it. I have a good smash burger. They don't really have many of those out here, so yeah, I'm ready for that.
They don't have what out here?
Smash burgers. We don't really get them in Southern California. They're more like in the Midwest and stuff.
I do not know what a smash burger is. Okay.
It's a chain out of Colorado.
Okay, that sounds good. Now, speaking of people from Colorado, to be honest, I don't know, but hello, Gerald.
I am originally from Colorado, but I am currently outside of Seattle, so...
Aren't we all? Right. Was that it?
That's it.
Now, speaking of other people who are outside of Seattle, at least I assume, Norm, say hello to the people.
Hi, I'm Norm. I'm originally from Montreal, but I've been living outside of Philly for over a few decades, yeah.
Is this like some weird, like, America I've been living outside of? Like, where does people actually live? Where are they inside?
Well, I don't live inside the city limits of Seattle.
I see.
Yeah. So the closest town that anybody's going to recognize is Seattle.
Okay, well, there's so much, Ruth, you've got it so much simpler. You just say, I'm in Banbury, yeah, it's simple. Right, anyway, we're going to do some improv. We've got lots of suggestions already. Let's find out what our opening game is going to be. We are going to have a game of Styles Clash. The way this works, we're going to have 3 performers in the scene, and they are going to perform a scene where every so often I will call out freeze. When I call out freeze, you physically freeze, and then I will give you a new style to continue the scene in. Now, this might be something traditional, like a genre of film, television, or theatre, or it might be something different, like a time period, or an accent, or an animal. So, let's roll the dice and see who it's going to be. We're going to have Gerald, we are going to have Ruth, and we are going to have Rob. Gerald, Ruth, and Rob. Let's get you onto Spotlight. So here we see... Oops, okay. What? I didn't spotlight anyone. They just disappeared. Right, okay, that's freaky. Now, okay. Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Now, oh, and Gerald's frozen. Amazing. Okay, now, in the comment section, I can see that we have the word... frame from Ina. Frame. So this is going to be something to do with a frame. And take it away.
Did you put that picture up there?
No,
Do you not like it?
The frame is all crooked.
That's how it's supposed to be.
That's what makes it art. Ruth just doesn't know art.
I know that art, and that is not how it's supposed to... I know it because I painted it.
Well, I made the frame, so that's how I wanted the frame to show. So maybe we need to do something different or something.
it's on crooked, or the whole painting's on crooked.
Well, you're supposed to look like this, and then that way it's straight.
So I've got to tell every visitor to the gallery, can you just, put your head on one side?
Freeze!
Yeah, it's modern art.
Could you continue this as a Punch and Judy show, which is a type of puppet show which our American friends may not know?
Well, that's the way you do it.
Here's the alligator.
Oh, the thing is starting not to have my prop. Oh.
It's the alligator. He's coming to get me because my art is bad.
Oh, yeah, I'll paint that alligator. It's gonna look really nice. Oh, it's gonna be framed up there on the wall, all crooked. People are gonna love it. Just make some weird, motion art. Motion art, I tell you.
Oh, well, that's the way to do it.
It is. I learned from you. I learned from you.
Freeze! Could you continue this as if you are grizzly bears? Continue. Freeze! Now, it bothers me that I have to remind you all again. Generally, when I give you an animal, I mean talking versions. And continue.
I can talk like this as much as that person wants.
You the grizzly bear that got kicked in the junk in that viral video?
You know it.
Oh, that was the best. Now that's art, I tell you. But I was actually framed
definitely.
But I was framed for being the person that kicked you. I went to jail for that. It wasn't me. I was framed.
You did it. I know you did.
That's awful for somebody to
maybe.
frame you as a grizzly bear to or a grizzly bear to act as a person to kick another grizzly bear in the junk. That's just horrible.
Probably one of those damn polar bears we got to get rid of.
Yeah. Get rid of the polar bears.
You know that.
They just prance about.
They're over there on the cold part of the
Freeze!
earth. Sneak.
Freeze! Could you please continue this as if you are pathologists? Continue.
If we what?
Pathologists.
Well, it looks like this.
Pathology.
It looks like this polar bear died of extreme vitamin C complications in his liver right here. If we make the incision and open him up there, what else? What else can you tell me about what the polar bear died from?
I can tell you don't want to eat that liver. That's what's wrong with you. That's disgusting. That's not what pathology is.
No, you've really got to take a much closer look at what we're dealing with here, because you've got a polar bear, you've got a work of art, you've got a crooked frame. Add it all together, and what do you really have?
A sore neck?
Yes, that's what I've got as well. It really is bad, isn't it? You know, because you've had your head on one side, but you've got to put it on the other side. And
So
and
let's
I'm worried.
rotate the pictures the other way so now it'll even out.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I'm worried that the grizzly bear is going to bite my neck because it's exposed now, and it's just going to be blood gushing everywhere. Like this is not. This is not good.
No. What you need to do is you need to roll up your clothes so that you don't have an exposed neck. You see, look, this is the way to have it. So there's no exposure. Nothing's showing.
That's a good point.
You should be teaching the pathology class. You're pretty smart.
Well, I do want to one day.
Freeze! Last one to end on. Continue this as if it's a mystery.
I do want to, but you know what? There's somebody who keeps blocking my applications, and I don't understand why.
Do you know who? If you don't know why.
I don't know, but I think they're making themselves known now. I can hear them somewhere sabotaging us.
It sounds like a grizzly bear. Scratch, scratch, scratch.
That's a very strange sound, isn't it?
It is.
It was.
Like, where's it coming from?
Must be the culprit. I think outside of Seattle,
That must
Could
be.
be.
Philadelphia.
It's definitely outside of somewhere.
Oklahoma, maybe? Outside of somewhere.
Outside of London, I think.
Yeah.
It wasn't inside, that's right.
No,
No.
definitely.
And
No.
scene. Well done. Well done. Well done. One real question though: what was this viral video where they kicked a grizzly bear in the nuts?
It was from a while ago, but it was like this guy was like in a fight with a bear, and it might have been a Super Bowl commercial. Actually, I think it was a Super Bowl commercial.
Ah,
Yeah,
I thought you meant like an actual thing. Right. Okay. Nelson, are you with us?
Yes.
Hello. Right. So let's get Norman Nelson into this. Right. So let's get you guys on Spotlight. Check this out. I can actually make you guys highlighted on the screen. Check this shiznit out. So for you guys, we're going to have what's known as a traditional alphabet scene. The way it works is you'll perform a scene where each line of dialogue has to begin with the next letter of the alphabet. A followed by B followed by ruddy C. Now let's see what we're going to start off with. Your scenario is going to be something to do with a Cadillac. A Cadillac. Audience, just very quickly, could you suggest some famous movies, please? Suggest some famous movies, and we'll use that for something coming up. For now, Norm and Nelson are going to do a scene about a Cadillac. You're going to have 90 seconds to attempt to get all the way through the scene. And you're going to begin at the letter T and try to end back on the letter T. And here you go.
That car's in the driveway again.
Under the roof there, it's leaking.
Very clear. It's leaking everywhere.
Well, it's going to ruin the coating on it.
X-ray. I'm going to have to go take an X-ray of that engine.
You want to do that? That's expensive.
Zeus, I know, but I got to do it.
All right, go ahead.
Better get your work clothes on.
Of course, I'll do that.
Don't delay.
Every time you're worried, I won't be a problem.
Finding the answer is really the problem.
Great, that's all I'm thinking.
Here you go.
I got it.
Just in time.
Okay, now what?
Look at this.
Mauve? You painted your Cadillac mauve?
No, look deeper.
Oh, the inside is all renewed.
Please, concentrate.
Question, why is it so slimy inside?
Right. That's just your eyesight.
Slimy? It looks slimy.
Teach me what slimy means.
And they made it! Well done. Literally on the second. Or 3 seconds after. But close enough. Now, let's have a look. Next up, we are going to do a game called 1 Minute Remake. Each of us will get 1 minute to remake a famous movie. And we're going to do all of the characters, all of the famous dialogue, the beginning, middle, and end. And we're going to condense it into just 1 minute. We're not going to describe the film, we're going to be playing all of the parts. So let's roll the dice to see who will go first. Nelson, it's going to be you. So straight back on the saddle. And could you give us a 1 minute remake of Tango and Cash? Tango and Cash. And here you go.
Oh, this is the best dance that I have ever picked up, called tango. Oh, and you're going to pay me for it? Yes, I'll pay you for that. Just keep moving your feet. Move my feet? Is that all there is to dancing? Yes. Well, no. You got to move your arms, too. Move my feet, move my arms. What else do I have to do? What would help if you would turn in a circle? Turn in a circle? What do you mean? Kind of like this? Oh, you almost fell down. Yeah, it's the bad knees that I have. I don't know if I can make that circle or not, but tango, that's the best way to get her done. You need to tango. Don't tell me. You said that last time, and You were wrong. I am never wrong.
And that is time. That is time. Well done. Perfect ending there. Now, let's see who's going to go next. Next up, we're going to have Rob. So, could you give us Dirty Rotten Scoundrels? Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. What a movie. And here you go.
Oh, I see that the jackal is rooming in on my turf. Oh, Lady Fanny, thank you for this donation. Oh, you're welcome, Prince. You just take all the money you need from me. I'll donate as much as I can. Yeah, it's nice meeting you. You know, it's time to live off the opposite sex for a while. Let them learn how we're going. Ooh, it's the jackal. He seems like he's not going anywhere. Oh, all right. Ooh, we'll make you a bet. First one of us that can get $50,000 out of Glenheedy. The other one leaves whatever city we're in. Like, okay, sounds good. Oh, I need an operation for my legs. Look, he's so happy, he's crying. Now, look, Steve, she doesn't have this money, so the bet's off. Oh, just because you know you're going to lose. No, I was going to win. Okay, we'll change the bet to someone who has to sleep with her. Okay, that's fine. All right, ahoy, mate. I said, who's the asshole? Get up and dance, he says. I'd give him a good smack. Used to be my girl. Oh, leave him out back with us. We'll get rid of him. All right. Oh, throw him back in there. Oh, how the hell did you get out of there? There were six Australian Navy men. 7, Freddie. I was one back.
And that is time.
Oh, why is there a cork on the fork?
That is time. Well done. Well done. Okay, let's see who we have go next.
Frick the monkey boy.
Next up will be Norm. Norm, could you give us a 1-minute remake of Top Gun Maverick? Top Gun Maverick. And here you go.
All right, we're here to learn how to fly these planes. I'm the best. You guys suck. I'm gonna beat you all. Oh, the teacher's the one who was the best before. Yeah, he's so small he can't fit in that cockpit. But I can beat him. I'm better than he is. We're gonna go in a dogfight. Oh my God, there's somebody in my tail. I'm gonna die. Oh, somebody save me. It's the former Top Gun. Oh my God. Oh, I was wrong. We're only good as a team. I've learned my lesson. I'll teach next year. I'll be for Top Gun Maverick 3. Wow. No. I can't sleep with the instructor like the first one. What do? I'm confused. I'm gonna go drinking with my buddies. Go fly up and down. Yes.
And that is time. That is time. Well done there, Norm. Yeah. I could tell you have seen that movie. Right, let's see who is going to go next. Oh, it will be me. Can one of my fellow performers suggest a movie for me to recreate?
Cool as ice. You know it. I can tell you know it.
What's it called? Cool as Ice?
You haven't seen it. Cool as ice.
Cool as Ice, right. I definitely do know this. Vanilla Ice. Oh my God, man. Right, okay, so this is Cool as... No, it's fine. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Okay, and my time starts now. Okay, listen up, everyone. It's 1991, year of our Lord, and I am Vanilla Ice, but you will call me Johnny Van Owen, and I am a drifter who drifts from city to city. Look out, chicks, because I'm drifting on. Ice, ice, baby. Like, okay, so I know you think I've ripped off the Queen song, but I'm going to explain why it's not. Because Queen is dun 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 dun, whereas mine is dun 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 dun, and it's totally different. How long is left? 19 seconds. Okay, so listen, Kathy, I need you to forgive me, and I'm going to take you home according to the plot breakdown on Wikipedia. But you refuse. I refuse, you bitch. Hey! I'm sorry, I don't know you that well. I'm only your father. Dun dun dun, and that is time. I've no idea.
Not a copy of Star Wars.
Okay, I think it was established in the law that Rob can't give me suggestions anymore of films he knows I'm not going to know. Who has seen the Vanilla Ice movie? Right, okay.
Well, I thought you said you were a fan of the 90s movies.
I've no idea what any of you said, but it sounded great.
I thought you were a 90s movies aficionado.
No, I'm an 80s movie aficionado. As long as it's The Breakfast Club and Ghostbusters. Right, okay.
David, I was going to give you Dirty Dancing.
Do you know what? I've done that so many times. It's insane. Right, okay. Now, who has not had a go yet? Okay, let's see. Gerald, you will go next, in fact. Could you please give us a 1-minute remake of The Hangover? The Hangover, which I believe is a 90s movie, so you're going to be happy with this. It definitely is.
2000.
I know.
2000s movie.
And here, you go.
Hey, I'm going to get married, and we're going to go, we need to go do a bachelor party thing. Let's go to Vegas. Yeah, that makes sense. We'll go to Vegas, and I have this stupid screwball brother-in-law, soon-to-be brother-in-law, and I don't know what the hell he's doing, but he's crazy as hell, so let's go, and I think it's the second one, but yeah, let's go roast some marshmallows, and oh, those are awesome. Nom, 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 nom. Whoa, what happened? Where are we? What's going on here? Zach Galifianakis, he drugged our damn marshmallows, and now we're all screwed up, and what happened? You look like you got you're missing your tooth, dude. And holy shit, there's a tiger in the room. We got to get that out of here and figure out what the hell went on. Okay, let's go. And there's a cop car? How did we get a cop car? Jeez Louise. Wait a second, there's somebody that's banging in the trunk. Who is it? Oh my goodness, it's the little Asian doctor guy that just jumped out, and he's butt-ass naked running around. Holy moly, there he tore off. Okay, whew. I still don't know what's going on. Wait a second, I got married to a stripper? What? Or no, I think she was a prostitute. One of the two. Oh well.
And that is time.
Well, I gotta go back.
That is time. Okay. So, is it just Ruth that hasn't had a go? Okay, so Ruth, just before we come to Ruth, audience, could you give us some suggestions of professions, please? Give us some professions, but Ruth, could you give us a 1-minute remake of Love Story? Love Story. What a film. I've never seen it. And here you go.
I want to be free from this terrible drudgery of where I live and the work that I have to do. But there's no way out for me. I'm just a poor, lowly scullery maid, and everyone else has got lovely lives. I don't think that little girl there knows what she's talking about. Do you? No, she's just got a little bit of an attitude problem. I just want to be loved by someone. I think she's beautiful. I will take her away and make her into a princess. Well, in my eyes, she'll be a princess. You're gonna take that little girl away? You can't do that. She's not yours. Oh, look at that man. He's looking at me so kindly.
And that is time. That is time. Well done. Wow, I've now learned the plot of that film. So, we're going to go on to our next game. We're going to make up some jokes. And we're going to play Stop by the Copper. So, the jokes are going to follow the rhythm of why was the blank, stop by the copper, followed by your punchline. If you have a joke, give a wave so we don't all come in at the same time. And we're going to... Wow, we so seldom have this. Why was the gynecologist stopped by the copper? Why was the gynecologist stopped by the copper? If you have a joke, give a wave. No.
He would stick his nose everywhere.
There we go. Anyone else on that? Oh, Rob.
Why was the guy? I like how you just shook your head and not like you just know something bad is coming. Why was the gynecologist stopped by the copper? Because he stole all the pussy willows.
Oh dear. Right. Okay. Anyone else for this one? Guys, I'm not touching this one. Right. Anyway, so let's move
That's
on.
what they said.
Well, that's what I was going for. Right. Okay. So let's move on. Why was the gynecologist? It's the only suggestion. No, I'm joking. Right. Okay. Why? Go on, Norm.
Because you put baby in a corner.
Hey, there you go. Right, okay, so why was the glass installation person? There must be a different name for that job than that. The glass installation person, I love it. Why was the glass installation person stopped by the copper? Rob.
Why was the glass installation person stopped by the copper? Because he was streaking.
Ah. Norm.
Because he broke the glass ceiling.
Aha. Ruth.
Why was the glass installation person stopped by the coppers? Because they could see right through him.
Ooh, Nelson.
Why was the glass insulation person stopped by the copper? Because they were sealed.
Ah. Why was the glass installation person stopped by the copper? Because they were such a pain. Gerald.
Why was the glass installation person stopped by the copper? Because their tint was too dark.
Norm.
Why was the glass installation person stopped by the copper? Because he was driving like the wind. Thanks.
Okay. Anyone else for Rob?
Why was the glass installation shopper stopped by the copper? Because he was driving after getting drunk at the sill.
Okay. Anyone else for this one? Well, we'll do a few. Right, so why was the cab driver stopped by the copper? Why was the cab driver stopped by the copper? And... Okay. Why was the cab driver stopped by the copper? Because he was a crazy taxi. Okay, Rob.
Why was the cab driver stopped by the copper? Because he needed a lift.
Gerald.
Why was the cab driver stopped by the copper? Because he thought he was playing Grand Theft Auto.
Norm.
Why was the cab driver stopped by the copper? Because he wanted to tell the copper, "Are you talking to me?"
Very good. Right, okay, Rob.
Why was the cab driver stopped by the copper? Because he had not paid his taxes.
Ruth.
Why was the cab driver stopped by the copper? Because they didn't think he was fair.
Okay. Why was the cab driver stopped by the copper? Because he was screaming, but it turns out he'd just stood on a thumb taxi. Right. Okay. Anyone else for cab driver?
Why was the cab driver stopped by the copper? Because he had the wrong signal.
Okay, Rob.
Only massive film nerds are going to get this one. Why was the cab driver stopped by the copper in D.C.? Because he pitied the fool he was driving without a door.
I get it. Right, Gerald.
Why was the New York City cab driver stopped by the copper? Because he had a copy of Tolkien and not his token.
Why was the cab driver stopped by the copper? Because he had a dead body in the trunk. But don't worry, it was a fair cop. Right, Norm.
Why was the cab driver afraid to be stopped by the copper? Because he was yellow.
Rob.
That doesn't make sense.
Okay, well, let's get another one then. So, why was the bullfighter stopped by the copper? Why was the bullfighter stopped by the copper? Gerald.
Why was the bullfighter stopped by the copper? Because he got a bloody nose and all he could see was red.
Rob.
Why was the bullfighter stopped by the copper? Because she was hot and he was looking to get olayed.
Why was the bullfighter stopped by the copper? Because she was hot and he was horny. Okay, Rob.
Why was the bullfighter stopped by the copper? Because he just robbed a store. He stole a mat, a door.
Okay, Norm.
Why was the bullfighter stopped by the copper? He had a beef with him.
Okay. Gerald? Oh, wait, you got one?
Get it out.
Why was the bullfighter stopped by the copper? Because he ran into a 7-Eleven and stole the Red Bull.
Ah. Okay, anyone else for bullfighter? Rob?
This doesn't make any sense either. But why was the bullfighter stopped by the copper? Because the copper wanted some of that special kingpin milk.
Ah, love it. Let's get one more quick one, and we're going to go with why was the teacher stopped by the copper? Why was the teacher stopped by the copper? Norm?
What was the teacher stopped by the copper? You want to teach him a lesson?
Ah, why was the teacher stopped by the copper? Because he had no class. Right, Rob?
Why was the teacher stopped by the copper? He was pulled over for drunk driving, and yep, his pupils were dilated.
Ah, that sounds dodgy. Nelson?
Why was the teacher stopped by the copper? Because he was graded.
Aha. Okay. Anyone else for teacher? No. And scene! Well done. Excellent stuff. Good. Now we're going to move on and forget that ever happened. So, let's see. Okay, we're jumping into our poetry here. We're going to each get a minute, and we have to come up with as many rhymes in a stream of consciousness as we can. So we're going to get a random word, and we have to just keep talking and come up with as many rhymes as we can within that minute. So, let's have a look who's going to go first. It's going to be Gerald. Gerald. Now, let's see. A random word for you. Painter. Painter. So, painter is your word, and your minute starts now.
The painter was driving a car down the road, and he said, "I'm glad I ain't her." He saw a house that had a grouse.
It's got to rhyme with painter.
Oh, okay, that's a hell of a lot harder.
Yes, it is.
Oh, you rhymed right there.
The painter flipped over the cat and said, "Wasn't that a tainter there?" That's killer. Oh, thank you, Rob. And the painter was running across, and he looked over, and the lady looked, and she became fainter and fainter with the painter. That's about all she wrote.
And that is time. Don't worry. You had a few in there. Right, let's roll the dice to see who's going to go next. Oh, it will be me. Can someone give me a random word?
Orange.
I knew you'd say that. Right, you want orange. You're going to get orange. Okay. Okay, so as many rhymes as I can, beginning rhyming with orange, and take it away. So, my favourite colour is orange. I saw it on Ron Weasley's fringe, and truthfully on his lower minge, and it wasn't too bright, just a tinge, because you see, look, you're upset, well, don't whinge, because when I tell you about how rhyming works, I'm afraid you may cringe, because blorange is actually a word. But that's the only one that's a pure rhyme. But I'm not pure. And so, I have a good friend from another country called Linge, and that word is made up. But, it is a little bit dingy in here. And I do have a syringe that I am going to use. And my good friend, Sir Ringe, and that is time. Oh. There you go.
Now you're rhyming with inge, not...
Yes.
Inge.
Orange.
Orange.
How do you pronounce it? Orange. Right, okay, no. Orange. It's orange. Right. It ends in ringe.
Great.
Now, but you guys have opened the can of worms. Get ready for purple and silver. Because for some reasons, colours don't rhyme. Now,
silver's easy. Purple's rough.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so to go next will be Nelson. Let's get you a random word. And your random word is going to be... we'll give you the easier one there. Beef! Beef!
Beef?
Beef. Take it away.
Oh, yes, I'm the chief, and I have great belief. Oh, you asked me to be brief? Oh, I know how to be the chief. I will tell you that it is beneath, and it could be over there under the sheet. Oh, I see. We and she and Keith, he's back. Oh, but could you actually think about being this chief? I can. So, would you please take off your sleeve?
And that is time. That is time. Well done, well done. Let's see who's going to go next. Next up will be Norm. Your random word is going to be otter. Otter. And here you go.
I went to the zoo and saw an otter. I wanted to see other animals, but there was no other. But I saw a cow the other week with another, and it was too common, so I didn't bother. And what would I see, rather? I don't know, a sandwich with a lot of butter. And I have to mess with a lot of clutter, because cleaning, I think, butter. All of us are guys, but her.
And that is time. That is time. Well done. Well done. I see you went to the David Postansky School of Rhyming. I love it. Now, let's see. Look, an impure rhyme is like an impure thought. We all have them. So, let's see who's going to go next. It will be Rob. Rob, let's get a random word for you. Vanilla ice. No, I'm joking. Right, okay. So, your word is product. Product. And here you go.
I went to the store looking for some product, but all I saw was a product. But I wasn't too hungry, so I cocked and cocked until someone fed me and then we fucked. 9 months later, a baby ate dust while I was drawing beers and drinking sawdust. David was distinguished with his pipe and jock itch. I changed the rhyme because I'm just a little bitch.
And that is time. That is time. What can I say, Rob? Put it there. Now, good stuff. Let's see. Ruth, is it coming down to you again?
Yeah.
Let's find a random word.
Best for the last.
Okay. Arthropod. Arthropod. Right. Yeah. Arthropod. And here you go.
It rhymes with pod.
Oh, for goodness sakes and God, I know that there must be a rhyme for arthropod. You see, the thing is, you little sod, I cannot take my eyes from that bod. Wow, I see you smiling and laughing, even though you're on your Todd. I can make it. I can see you. go out in the quad and find the best arthropods that you could have. It is, for me, the token. Oh no, that's odd. I think there might be something wrong when I take the nod and know that there's no arthropod. You little sod. I think I've had that.
And that is
before.
time. That is time. Well done. Well done. Okay, no, it started super strong. You just like rattled them all off. You know, you used all like 27 letters of the alphabet in one go. Whew. Right, now, let's see what we're going to do next. Oh, we can have a game of verbatim. We haven't done this yet today. So, let's have a look. Our audience, could you give us some suggestions of an unusual addiction? Something you are unusually addicted to. So, let's have a look. We're going to grab a suggestion here. Well, first of all, let's find out who's going to be in the scene. The way this works is we're going to have one of our performers create a 30-second dramatic monologue. Then we're going to have another performer attempt to recreate it as precisely as they can. So, let us see who we're going to start with. Oh, it's going to be me. In which case, can one of my fellow performers give me a random word or theme or an unusual addiction, I guess?
A theme, did you say?
Or anything. Just like, I asked the audience for an unusual addiction, so let's go with that idea.
A crack-addicted chimpanzee.
I am a crack-addicted chimpanzee. Okay, a talking one. Right, and...
That's unusual.
Right. And a crack-addicted chimpanzee. And here I go. Ooh, so I need another. Look, I do everything I'm supposed to. I am a bonono, not a bonobo. No anymore. Give me more. I crack pipe. Oh, there we go. Very good. How long is left? What? Chimpanzee. Yeah, and that is time. I had no idea what I was doing with that. But let's see who's going to have to try to recreate it. So, next up, can we have Gerald? You're going to have 30 seconds to attempt to recreate my crack-addicted chimpanzee. And here you go.
Oh, no. I sound like Yoda, but I'm a chimpanzee. I don't know what's going on, but I'm about to get angry because I need my crack. Where's the crack pipe? Oh, there it is. Okay. Chimpanzee feels way better, and especially if you have a crack pipe that looks like a banana too, because you can eat that afterwards.
And that is time. That is time. Okay. So, let's see who's going to have to recreate Gerald's recreation of my original scene. And it will be Nelson. Nelson, you'll have 30 seconds to attempt to recreate Gerald's recreation of my original scene. And here you go.
No need. Good thing. No. Give me a no. Where's the crack pipe? I don't know. How long's it left? I don't know, chimp. I don't know that I could smoke this week as chimpanzee and smoke this. I just don't know what I am doing, but I'm definitely a cracked up smoke pipe and chimpanzee.
And that is time. That is time. So now I will have 30 seconds to attempt to recreate Nelson's recreation of Gerald's recreation of my original performance. And here I go. Oh no, I sound like Jar Jar Binks now, but I got a really high voice, and oh no, and I cannot find my crack pipe, so I will smoke this one that looks like Mario Kart. But now I'm going really blurry. I'm really blurry for some reason on the screen, and then I'm going to talk about now only dolphins And that is time. So we're gonna. Oh no! Oh, that's the end of the chain. I was really wanting someone else to have to do that. Now we're gonna do another one of these, and we're gonna do a better one of these. But audience, who do you think did the best there? Was it me? Remember, my original scene isn't up for scrutiny. It's all about who does the best recreation. Was it Nelson or was it Gerald? Okay, so let us know in the comments. But let's see who's going to start the next round. It's going to be Ruth. Ruth, you are addicted to holding strangers' hands. You are addicted to holding strangers' hands. Okay, and here you go.
I'm just going to walk down the street. Oh, you don't mind walking with me, do you? Oh, thank you for your hand. Oh, you don't want me to hold your hand. How about you? You look a little bit strange, actually, but I'd still like to hold your hand. Yes, I know you're homeless and you smell, but this hand, it's probably been somewhere that it shouldn't have been. Oh, dear. But
Okay, that is time. That is time. Let's see who's going to go next. Rolling the dice. And I can see it's Norm. Norm, you're going to have 30 seconds to attempt to recreate Ruth's original scene. And here you go.
Oh, my dear, I'm gonna walk and hold somebody's hand. Oh, you don't want me to hold your hand? Okay. You're homeless, and I'm not supposed to touch you because you smell. And this hand has probably been places I shouldn't be touching. Oh my God, it's horrible. Oh, maybe you touch yourself. Oh, you do that already. Oh,
And that is time. That is time. There we go. So now, Rob, you're going to have 30 seconds to attempt to recreate Norm's recreation of Ruth's original scene. And here you go.
Oh, I'm gonna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. Hey, Hootie. You calling me Hootie? I'm not Hootie. I'm not John or Paul either. But just let me hold you. If you know you're homeless, I wanna hold your hand. Come on, let me hold your hand. Oh, Hootie did not write this song about you. Oh man, that's rough. Ooh, I'm just gonna hold that's nice too. My own hand. I like holding my own hand. Here, put your hand in here. My hand feels nice.
And that is time. That is time. So now, Ruth, you're going to have 30 seconds to attempt to recreate Rob's recreation of Norm's recreation of your original scene. And here you go.
oh, I want to hold your hand. I want to hold I don't want to hold your hand. Oh no, you look a bit you look a bit nasty. You look a bit smelly, and where have you had this? This is actually what I'll hold my own hand. Oh yes, oh no, that's quite nice. I like that. I quite like my hand. Oh, do you want to hold my hand? You can. Oh really? No, maybe not. I don't think I'll hold anyone's hand now. I'll just clasp my hands together and pretend I never saw anybody.
And that is time. That is time. Well done. So, audience, once again, let us know who you thought did the best recreation of what came before. Now, let's have a look what we're going to do here. So, we've still got time for another 2 or 3 games. Let's see what we're going to have. We are going to have an extreme monologue, but this will not be our finale game today. And so the way this works is we're just going to have one of our performers start off doing a monologue, but they are not allowed to repeat any words whatsoever. They are also not allowed to hesitate, which we count as an extended pause, or saying a non-word like or They break either of these rules, any of the other performers can call out freeze. If they correctly identify that a rule has been broken, they get to take over the monologue, and whoever is in control of the monologue after 90 seconds will win. So, let's roll the dice to see who is going to go first. Audience, I'm going to use one of your suggestions here, but could you, in fact, start to give us suggestions of a crime you would like to commit? A crime you would like to commit. Okay? And let's see. So, Rob, you were going to start us off here. And your scenario on this extreme monologue is you sneeze when you see someone who is hot. You sneeze when you see someone who is hot. That is your scenario, and take it away.
You know how hard it is living Los Angeles, outside LA? So many hot people make me sneeze nonstop. Everyone thinks sick all the time. Avoid Rob like plague. So lonely.
Freeze.
Freeze. What's the challenge?
So
So,
it was here and then it was earlier.
yes.
Oh,
Oh, okay. 34 seconds are gone. Gerald, you sneeze when you see someone who is hot. Take it away.
Look at that hot guy. David P. Achoo! Always happens. Hotness. Not coughing. Not choking.
Freeze. Wasn't that a
Freeze.
repetition of not?
Yeah,
repetition
no.
of not. Okay, so I sneeze when I see someone who is hot. And here I go. Wow, I haven't sneezed in absolutely forever. Oh, a mirror. Achoo! Wow, baby. Yeah, guns. Amazing. Abs. Cheeky smile. David Postansky, come here. Touch some. Okay, no one said freeze. So,
Freeze.
Freeze.
Pause.
there we go. I don't know who got in first. I don't know who got in first. Right, okay. I don't know who got in first. Help me out here.
I did.
There you go,
Oh,
Ruth.
where are we?
4 seconds to go. Take it away.
Wherever I
And
go.
that is time. There you go. Ruth wins. Ruth wins.
Yay!
Okay, good. So with this, we're going to go on to our next game. Let's see what it's going to be. As many rhymes in a minute. No, I'm joking. Right, we are going to play a couple of rounds of every sentence must. Couple of rounds of every sentence must. The way this works, there'll be 3 performers in a scene at a time, and every line of dialogue must include a word from a set category. So, for example, if every sentence must include the name of a food, then you could say, where have you been? And something else like that. I don't know, because bean is a food. Right, we'll see what it's about. So, our scene is going to be about posing as a doctor. Posing as a doctor. And something just fell over behind me. And in this scene is going to be Norm, Gerald, and Nelson. Norm, Gerald, and Nelson. Let's get you onto Spotlight. Here we see Gerald. Here we see Norm. Here we see Nelson. And let's find a category for you. So, trying to use these words as creatively as you can. You're going to have, let's see, things you'd find in the sky. Things you'd find in the sky. But you don't want to use these words literally, you want to use them creatively. And here you go.
I'll be the star of this movie.
My heart's all aflutter seeing that butterfly over there.
Yeah, he was streaking through.
That rainbow tie that you're wearing is unbelievable.
Why, thank you. I had a shower earlier today as well to make sure I was looking my best.
Well, I won't let that cloud my judgment.
Ow! That's interesting.
I went to Denny's today and had moon over my hammy, or eggs over my hammy over my eggs, something like that.
Yeah, the owner reigns over the whole enterprise.
But I spend most of my time at Starbucks getting my hot chocolate.
Venus
Okay.
Smiles is a very pretty statue.
Yeah,
Let's-
but the birds keep pooping on it.
Let's plan it and make it happen.
Good idea, son.
Mercury to both of you.
As a doctor, you're not supposed to eat too many Mars bars.
Yeah, and pull up your pants so I can see Uranus.
Ooh. I'm
Not only that, but pull your shirt down too, because I can see your Neptune.
ooh. Rocket. I can show you my rocket.
Hail to you.
Ooh. Snow me some more. Come on, be the sun you are.
Yeah, no sleeting on the job.
And
Okay,
scene.
I'm
And
gonna
scene.
bend over and show you my moon.
Oh, there you go. Okay, excellent stuff. So we'll do one more of these, and let's see who we're going to have this time. It's going to be Rob, Ruth, and myself. So here we see Rob, here we see myself, and here we see Ruth. Guys, could you give us a scenario? Where are we? I'll get something from the audience. We are...
You are
Okay.
at
One second, I'll get a category from you. Right, so we are returning sandwiches to a shop that we've already eaten. We are returning sandwiches to a shop that we've already eaten. Can we get a non-food related category, please?
Emotions.
Emotions. Okay. So a non-food related category was emotions, and we are returning sandwiches to a shop after we have eaten them, and here we go.
Oh, they gave us our money back. I'm gonna be doing the happy dance.
Yeah,
Balky.
look, I took a huge bite out of my sandwich, but I made it look like it was whole because I depressed it down, and so then it looked all flat again.
Oh, that is so clever. You're full of jolly good ideas, aren't you?
Well, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Guys, I just lost the high score at Angry Birds. How much of that? I was eating too long.
Oh no.
Gosh, it's terrible. What do you think he should do, Joy?
I don't know. You keep distracting me from what I was supposed to be doing. I forgot.
Well, I'm gonna go home and watch Good Morning Miss Bliss. Full of excitement that show was.
Oh my god, I can't stand that. I think, look, let's all go back together. We can play Hangry Hippos. Hey, look, I got this sandwich and it's got some blue cheese in it, so I'm definitely returning it without eating any of it.
Yeah.
Guys, be careful. This sandwich has got some glass in it. Like if I'd swallowed it, it would have scared my throat. Something terrible. I'd have been absolutely scared for life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like watching Cry Again. You cry, then you see the dancing, and then you cry again.
Right, yeah. Anyway, I went into the sandwich shop and there was this Scottish woman that worked in there. And I was like, I'm returning it. And she said, no way. And I said, Ho, ni way are you not taking this back?
Yeah, and then I was gonna ride my horse there, but I had to saddle up, and I couldn't find it. Couldn't find my saddle.
And great stuff it was too. And great stuff it was too.
And what about the trout sandwich? This trout sandwich is fantastic. Just only this trout though.
Oh, I am
Not
mad
the other
about
ones.
them. I am absolutely mad about them.
Yeah. Seriously though, I am, trying to stay on top of everything, but there's just too much. I've forgotten the word now.
Don't worry. Look, do you know who's really forgetful? My Aunt Biver. Aunt Biver lent me some things which I lost completely. So
I hate it when that guy James was working behind the counter. When I asked him for an icicle sandwich, he like his stare ickle his tear. I'm gonna quit on that one right now because I'm gonna eat a melon. Call E. Okay, I'll call E after my melon.
And scene. Well done. There we go. Well done.
Was it?
Well, I don't know, to be honest. But if I was to edit out all of the pauses, we'd look shit hot at that. Right.
That would
So
be awful.
now let's go on to what will be our finale game. Let's quit whilst we were ahead 10 minutes ago. So okay. Hang on. Look. So Anthony Jameson on YouTube says, did Courtney Cox age well? Does she still look like she's in her 30s? I like her as Gale Weather in the Scream movies. I love that this feels like this was a comment for a different channel, but I'm gonna take it because we need the comments. No, I think she's definitely had some work done. Look, good for her, but it doesn't look like it worked well. It looked like she should get a refund. Right, but yeah, Friends is a good show though.
No, recently canceled.
Yeah.
Remake.
Yeah, exactly. Now, anyway, let's go on to our finale game. We are going to play the banned letter game, and the way this works is we'll do a scene where one letter will be banned, and we're not allowed to say any words that include that letter. If we say any words that include that letter, we're eliminated from the scene. If we hesitate, we're eliminated from the scene, and whoever is the last person standing will be tonight's Extreme Improv Xstreamed champion. Now, every 45 seconds, we're going to ban an additional letter. So let's work out the order that we're going to go in before we start, just to keep it fair. Starting us off is going to be Norm and Gerald. Norm and Gerald. After that, it will be Ruth. After that, it will be me. After that, it will be Rob. And then it will be Nelson. Okay? I'm sure this order comes up the same every time. Now, anyway, let's have a look. Ruth always ends up about third in this at the moment. I don't know why. Right, okay, let's have a look. The scene is going to be about making dolphin noises when you skip. Making dolphin noises when you skip. Gerald and Norm, are you going to start us off? Now, you're not allowed to say any words that contain the letter O. You're not allowed to say any words that contain the letter O in this scene about dolphins. And here you go.
Why these animals say...
It's like whales squawking.
Interesting. No other...
Oh, other.
I'll read it.
Oh. Okay, don't worry. Good effort. I love the dolphin noises. Okay, Ruth, you are in. Continue.
Are they a fish?
Nay. Mammal.
Why say that?
because letter missing.
They live in sea. They swim.
Oh,
Surely a
freeze.
fish.
That is 49 seconds. But now we're going to ban the letter X. Oh, you've locked out there. O and X are banned. O and X are banned. Continue.
Inside warm.
What do you mean?
Freeze.
Freeze. Yeah?
Did you say warm? Warm?
Warm?
Warm.
Oh, I thought you said warm.
It's the temperature, not
yeah.
the...
Yeah, but also, didn't Ruth just say, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
I
okay, so
just-
Ruth, you are tagged out, and I am tagged in, and we continue. Warm! Hey,
Breeze.
the Finns. Let's talk.
Sexy.
Really?
Sexy as...
Freeze.
Wait, oh yeah, it has an X in it.
Yeah.
Okay, who was next in? Who was next in? I forget. Okay, Rob. And...
Flipper
Flipper?
died!
Cool. Oh, shit. Right, okay, so who's next in? Who's next in? Nelson, I believe?
Best.
Okay, and... Continue.
Help.
Freeze! You get one more letter that will be banned. So O, X, and L. O, X, and L are banned. Continue.
With what?
Arm.
Hurts?
Yep.
Tell me
Oh.
why.
Yeah.
Oh, tell. So with that, Nelson, you are tonight's Extreme Improv Xstreamed champion. Well done. Well done. So, audience, let us know any final thoughts or comments in the comment section. We'll endeavour to read them out at the end of the show. Other than that, let's find out where you can find all of our performers on social media. Starting with Gerald, where can the people find you?
On Instagram at Gerald Geek, and most often on Geek Battle on this channel, and sometimes on Improv.
Okay, Norm, where can the people find you?
On Improfessionals, we have shows every Fridays and every Monday, and sometimes on Fridays when there's once a month there's a extravaganza, and we also do once a month with Highwire, like next Tuesday.
Okie dokie. Ruth, where can the people find you?
Oh, find me on Twitter at Ruth Curtis Act. Sorry, that's there. And here on Extreme Improv whenever I can. I only do the Extreme shows. I don't do any of the others though. So it's usually either a Wednesday or Thursday evening.
Okie dokie. Rob.
Facebook Improv Nights, Polly's Picnic online variety show. Usually here on Extreme, giving David either a movie he loves, like Blowout, or a movie he hates, like Cool as Ice. But I was just hoping he would say, yo, ditch the zero and get with the hero.
Oh, wow. Is that your other impression?
Definitely not.
I bet. Do you know what? I have a theory on who it is.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I'm gonna say now. You have a poster for The Usual Suspects next to you. Is it a character from that?
No. Although I
God
I
damn
do
it.
Fenster. I can kind of do Fenster, but it's not
Who's
what
that? Who is
it's
that?
It's Benicio's character.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
No.
he flip ya. He flip ya for real.
Okay. I was just like, he's hiding in plain sight this whole time. Right. I was just
No,
like,
but it was one of my other backgrounds when I had my backgrounds back. Well, the actor is in one of my backgrounds.
okay.
But I've used
We'll
off.
figure it out. Audience, if you know who Rob's hidden impression is, let us know. Okay, my name is David Pstansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter on David Pstansky, which is spelt PUSTANSKY. You can also get any of my books, including the Extreme Improv Big Book of Improv Games, the Improviser's Bucket List, and the Ultimate Guide to Creating Virtual Theatre, all on Amazon. Plus, I'm going to have some more books on there soon, which I know I say frequently, but taking books takes longer to write than what you'd imagine. Now, let's find out where you can find our winner today, Nelson. Where can the people find you?
You can find me at several of the places that Norm mentioned, whether it been Improv Professionals, High Wire, Inner City. I do a lot of things. There's a lot more things that I'm getting to do since I've retired. So you can probably see me at a lot of places here online.
Amazing. Okay, so also, audience, I want to remind you that tomorrow night there will be a live show on this channel, but it will be a live on stage broadcast as long as the technology works. Because if you were in London, you should come and see Extreme Improv Xstreamed live on stage at the Camden Comedy Club at 7 p.m. We will have a guest act from Pirate Prov, and we've got a fabulous lineup of improvisers, and there is a bunch of ways for you to get involved and even get up on stage. Last month at our show on stage, it was won by someone who wasn't in Extreme Improv. So
I saw that. That was cool.
yeah, it was cool. Now let us end things. So Dawna says, "Great show, all. I enjoyed it and laughed out loud. Thank you." Well, we thank you, and we thank all of our audience. If you haven't done so already, please smash that subscribe button on youtube.com/Extreme Improv. Check out any of the other YouTube channels for the other shows and stuff. Check out the website extreme.tv. And with that, from me, from everyone else, stay safe, always stay extremed, and ciao for now. Boom. And we are off the air.
Hey, good job, everybody.
Yes.
Yep.